Hi, and welcome back. Let's recap what was done in our last video. We completed the installation of our VirtualBox and set up an environment for us to install Windows Server 2008. So let's begin. First, go to Settings, System, and check Floppy, and then go down to Network. Make sure Enable Network Adapter is checked. Go to Advanced and make sure the adapter type is Intel Pro 1000 MT Desktop. So once that is checked, we click OK and we double click, power on the machine. Alright, we find our ISO, which is Windows Server 2008, and then we click Start. As we can see, the Windows Server 2008 files are loading and the setup will begin shortly. Okay, let's begin. We can leave everything here as default, English, keyboard type, etc. So we click next and we go to install now. Okay, so now we see there are various versions of the Windows Server 2008, but for this demonstration we are going to be installing the Windows Server Enterprise full version 32-bit. So we select that, we click next. Alright, read through your license terms and you click accept the terms and you click next. Alright, we're doing a custom install because we don't have any previous Windows installed on this machine. So we click custom advanced. Alright, so this is where we set up the hard drive. We can partition the drive, which is create a partition where we can install Windows separately and then have a next partition where we can install or store our data actually. Alright, but in this case, for this demonstration, I'm not going to show you how to partition the drive. We're going to be leaving it as full 25 gigs. So we click new, apply, then we click next. Alright, so as you can see, the setup has begun to copy the files. It will expand and install. Alright, this process will take a while, so what I'll do at this time is pause the video and we resume after it's completed. And we're back. Windows Server 2008 is finally completed. Alright, but before we start, we must enter a password. Because of its complexity requirements for password, we must use a combination of uppercase, lowercase, capital letters, and special characters. So in this case, we'll enter capital W 3 L C 0 M E 3 1 2 3. Do that again, capital W 3 L C 0 M 3 1 2 3. Click the arrow and it's changing the password, and we're going to be logging in to our desktop for the first time. If you prepare your desktop, okay, so you've now booted to the desktop. So the next step we're going to do is make some changes to the server itself. So we'd want to start off by changing the time zone. Alright, we're going to change the time zone. We could uncheck automatically adjust daylight savings. and we can select Caracas, click OK, click OK. Next thing we like to do is change name of the computer. Alright, in this case we'll name it Server Roger, click OK, and it prompts us to restart the machine, so we click OK. It goes and we restart now. Okay, we see it applying the settings. Alright, let's log back in. Alright, so we enter the password. Alright, preparing the desktop. Next, we do want to configure network. We want to change our IP address. Right click the properties. Right, with Internet Protocol version 4, double click, and we want to be using an IP address. So in this case we enter 192.168.0.1, subnet mask at 255.255.255.0, and we save and enter DNS of 192.168.0.1, and we click OK. Next, you want to go to the control panel. We go in Network and Sharing Center, and we want to check and make sure Network Discovery is turned on. We also want to make sure File Sharing is also turned on. And also Public and Sharing, folder sharing is turned on also. And we can turn off password protected sharing. Alright, so that is it thus far for Windows Server 2008. In our next video, I'm going to be showing you how we're going to set up our client machine, which will be Windows 7. So see ya.